Hi, Cancers. So, these are some random messages for the collective. Um, for Cancers, all Cancers, all stories. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If it's not your story, then it's just not your story. Um, if you'd like a personal read, there's a lot of readers out there. I'm not doing personal readings at the moment. Unless you're on TikTok, and I don't even do them live. I just do them through questions that you type in, and then I reply back. So if you're interested in that, I'm over on TikTok. Um, let's see, what else was I gonna say? Okay, so with that being said, so I am gonna change. I am looking to change the name on my tarot channel. I haven't decided what it's gonna be. I kind of hurried up and just put anything up there at the moment. In fact, the LLC was like kind of my candle thing. So and that's why I use that. Um, that was for my candle business. Um, which is why it says Soulful Sense. But I haven't necessarily picked out a name for my channel yet. So if any of you guys have any ideas, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear it. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. All right. So with that being said, welcome to Soulful Sense. This is my channel. Well, Soulful Sense for right now. So this is a collective reading for Cancers. So any of these messages can happen anytime, um, from the time that you see it. Most of them are playing out from like 2 to 3 weeks from now. I've had some play out within a week. Um, at least that's my time frame. What else do I want to say? Well, if I think of anything else, I'll say it. So if I tend to be a little bit all over the place, it's because I am kind of scatterbrained and all over the place. So I might go out of order. So your first message up for you Cancers, the cards I have is the Four of Swords followed by the Four of Pentacles, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. So the Four of Swords with the Four of Pentacles, you could be getting some rest and relaxation, not because you want to, but because you have to. Some of you because you want to. You could also be, being very frugal this month, this week, or whenever it resonates. But you could be being frugal, saving your money. You could be resting, not resting and hiding, but keeping quiet about your whereabouts, where you're resting, what you're doing. You could just be taking this time and relaxing and getting yourself together, handling your business, doing whatever it is that you need to do. You could be doing things to work on yourself, in this time you have by yourself that you're resting. And not like working on yourself as in like being selfish, just lounging around, whatever. But you're using this time to rest your mind, meditate. You could be using this time to budget, plan things out, And then I forgot to say your overall energy for this reading is the moon. I'm sorry. See how I'm all over the place? So let me just say this so that you guys can kind of get an idea here. So the overall energy for the reading is the moon card and the Six of Pentacles. And the bottom card is the Six of Cups and the Three of Swords. Okay, so now that I said that, let me start over here. So first message, I'll get back to this. Well, no, let me go ahead and finish this. Let's see. So some of you guys could be following your intuition when it comes to a friendship and receiving gifts. You could be wondering, not so much wondering, but wonder what is behind why this person is doing what they're doing, and it could bring a little fear and anxiety, because you feel like this person could just leave at any time, and you know, it's, I don't know, you could be having premonitions when it comes to this friendship, or you also need to be following your intuition when it comes to equal give and take, when it comes to your overall energy. So watch friendships, watch people coming back from the past also, especially people who have broken your heart and hurt your feelings. Yeah. Okay, so back to this one. So some of you guys could be meditating, spending time alone, healing your mental, maybe, you know, kind of getting your thoughts together, getting your brain cells together, recuperating, working on your self-esteem, maybe. But at the same time, you could be, you know, stingy with people who haven't been very nice to you. You could be keeping quiet about your whereabouts. You could be this person who's helping you could also be keeping quiet. Some of you guys could be dealing with somebody who starts a lot of drama this week. Could be an air sign. Could be an earth sign. Keep in mind those are just energies. Somebody could be communicating that they want to take a break, and they're just keeping quiet about their reasons for wanting to do that. Like, they could just be saying, you know, that like, they could just not be open and honest, like, just telling, you know, everything. It's not that they're not telling you the truth, they're just not saying everything. Some of you guys could be exercising this week. Some of you guys could be having to move fast. When it comes to something that's going to happen. You could also deal with somebody, because it says athlete, seeker of vitality, exercise, life, strength, and speed. So This could be somebody who is just jogging by starting crap with you. You probably don't even know this person. In fact, this could probably be somebody who swears they saw you talking shit. Let me see. And then I have the Seven of Pentacles. So some of you guys could be going through kind of weeding out, seeing what you have left out of a situation, what you can recover and push forward with. You could have, planted some seeds a long time ago when it came to like a job, a career, or, whatever it is. So you could be wanting to, work on that a little bit more. Some of you guys could be getting a little bit more excited about life than you were in the past. You could have been going through something that kind of made you just not excited for life, and it took you a minute to get over that. I'm also getting that some of you guys need to keep up your strength and your speed when it comes to getting things done this week. Some of you guys could be contemplating on ways to improve yourself and your self-control. Some of you guys could be thinking about ways to plan a more solid foundation. All right, next question, or next question. Next message. So for the next message, you have the High Priestess, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. So that gives you the Seven of Pentacles twice in this reading. And mind you, that's 7-7. And we'll add this up, in the end. But you could be following your intuition when in your subconscious, like your inner knowing, when it comes to some seeds that you've planted. So you could, I guess is what I'm trying to say, like other people could think that what you're doing is just stupid, or they don't see what you see in it. And you could be keeping quiet about, keeping this, it could be a side hustle. It could be a, what do I say? Like a side job that you want to do. Some of you guys could be a spiritual reader, just a spiritualist, a spiritual person, a divine feminine. Some of you guys have high morals when it comes to certain things. Some of you guys are very hard workers, and then some of you guys are going to be working hard this week and keeping quiet. Not because you want to, but just because, you're just so busy doing what you need to do to handle your business that you're just not really saying much. You could be also a little mysterious this week to some people. But I do see you putting in a lot of hard work and investing your time into something that it is that you do want to see come to fruition, that you do want to see results from. And you will see results from this. You'll see results, rewards. Your long-term effort is what's going to pay off when it comes to this side hustle. But Spirit's saying just keep at it. Um, Trust your own counsel. So trust your intuition first before you listen to anybody else. And you could be looking back on what you have achieved, gives you the learning to set your goals. So you could be looking back also, some of you, to, see some things that you've already accomplished that's going to help you set better goals in the future. Kind of going back to see, like, say if you're switching careers, maybe you're going to go back to like an old trade that you had, or something like that. Could be an old job. And I say that because the Ten of Pentacles just came back out. Well, not back out. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that meant. But the Ten of Pentacles come out. So this kind of reminds me of like workplace, co-workers, people working together, everybody doing what they need to do to keep the circle going. So I do see, you having good luck and keeping quiet about this job. Not really saying anything to anybody. Some of you guys could be going back to school, going back to, I don't know, maybe you could be learning an old trade, like say, I know this resonates for me because I'm going back to school, for, well, it doesn't matter. But I'm going back to upgrade my license. So some of you guys could be going back to school for maybe an upgrade, to learn a little bit more about something. Some of you guys could also be teaching somebody about something when it comes to a workplace. I'm getting some of you guys could also be mentoring some of your coworkers, or you could be talking to a mentor. Could be in a classroom setting for some of you. And then I have jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. So you could be hearing about somebody winning the lottery, somebody who inherited money. You could also be dealing with somebody that you had a relationship with in a workplace, that you thought you were winning with. I don't know. I don't really see relationship stuff out here, so I don't know why I said that. But I do see this workplace, so you could be hitting the jackpot when it comes to getting a job, on top of going back to school for some of you. So next message is the Seven of Cups, followed by the Four of Cups. So some of you guys could have rejected a lot of opportunities in the past. If this has to do with relationships, some of you could have rejected a lot of options in the past. Probably not because you wanted to. Maybe you just weren't interested. Maybe you just had other stuff going on. Maybe you were already in a relationship. And then if it has to do with work, you could have gotten a lot of job opportunities that you had turned down. Some of you could have felt bored at your job and disconnected with a lot of people. You felt rejected by a lot of people that said you had wishful thinking, who didn't believe in you. And it made you kind of feel like you felt rejected, and then, and like a piece of you just felt like you just need to search for purpose. You spent a lot of time alone, probably trying to heal your feelings. And now I feel like you're getting to this space where you're feeling restless. You're ready to jump on the wagon again. You're ready to get back out there and explore your opportunities and your options, possibly when it comes to jobs or relationships. I mean, this message right here could go either way. You could have also, some of you guys could have also dealt with a lot of rejections when it came to relationships in the past. Well, not relationships, like people that you've met. Like, say you go out and like you try to hit on somebody and you've just been rejected, one person after the other, after the other, after the other. And you're just sitting there, like, not feeling bad that you rejected these people or anything, but you just really, I don't know, you feel like you want to reject these people or these opportunities that rejected you, is what I'm getting from that. There's a water sign who could have, said that, you think, like you have like you live in fairy tale land. You think it's going to be like this and you think it's going to be like that. People could be saying that about you. A lot of you guys could be spending time meditating, this week on a lot of different opportunities and options that you might have. You guys could be doing a lot of reevaluating when it comes to these people, places, or things. And then farmer, cultivation, harvest, land. So some of you guys could be getting ready to harvest some seeds that you've planted. I'm getting, if that resonates for any of you. Some of you guys could be getting ready to harvest, like waiting on your ships to come in. Some of you could be, waiting for that one job to come in so that you could just finally lay your hair down, land. Some of you guys could be getting a job offer from a farmer. I don't know, maybe that might resonate for some of you. But you could get a job offer from somebody who's willing to work with you. This could have to do with, I want to say food, maybe. Because this has wheat on here, so maybe you're dealing with bread. You could also be dealing with somebody who wants you back. There could be an air sign that wants you back. They probably need you for something. I'm getting this person could message you. This person could message you, but I just see you rejecting that. I don't see you paying this person no attention. I feel like a lot of people from your past, or maybe a few for some of you guys, could be coming back to reconcile a relationship that they had with you. This could be a child. This could be family members. A situation that just stayed stuck for so long. Somebody that you made memories with, if that makes any sense. Some of you guys could be dealing with a boss daddy, a stable, rich business owner, CEO, big dick energy. Some of you guys could be spending time reminiscing about this person. You could also be reminiscing about the heartbreak that you experienced when it came to family relationships. I'm also getting some of you guys need to clean your home. Home needs TLC. Give your home some attention. Redecorate, clean, or sage it. So if you feel a little negative or whatever, get up, clean up your house, do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better, whether it's making, taking a shower, making yourself feel better. Sage your energy, get rid of the negativity, because we don't need it. Because retrograde is coming. Like, oh my God, I already feel the stress from retrograde. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel stressed already just thinking about it. All right, so the next message is the Empress with the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with the King of Pentacles, who's very nurturing to you. This could be some of you guys are dealing with an Empress. This King of Pentacles could be dealing with an Empress. Maybe you're dealing with the King of Pentacles. But some of you guys could feel like you're in your King of Pentacles energy. Feeling fertile, feminine. Just feeling very womanly. Getting dressed, looking nice. Feeling accomplished this week. And some of you guys could be dealing with the King of Pentacles. Somebody who takes leadership. Somebody who kind of takes the lead in your life. Who has a lot of authority over you. For some of you. This could be a person who shows you extra love. This could be somebody who shows their love by taking care of you. So King of Pentacles is somebody, they're nurturing, but they're not very good with feelings. So they're not like, maybe the way that they show you love is by taking care of you, and the way you show love is by being very nurturing and, loving and caring. This King of Pentacles could be taking action with an Empress this week. If that resonates for any of you. This is going to make you extremely happy. I mean, you're going to be feeling like you're just in your happiest moment this day. Like, when I look at that message, I just get this feeling of, like, everything's okay. Everything's going to be fine. You're just happy in your mode. And, I mean, it's just almost like when I look at that, like, nothing could just fuck up your energy. Nothing. I mean, the Empress with the King of Pentacles and the Sun card. Are you serious? So you could be... I don't know, some of that, I mean, some of you guys could be also dealing with an Aries, being that's the Sun card. But this is somebody who's in their best energy, just feeling the greatest. So some of you guys are just, I mean, these ain't bad messages. These are actually really nice messages for you guys. And then next card I have Reader. Seeker of knowledge. Pursuer, explorer of information. So you know, like I said up there, some of you guys, somebody could be giving you some information that just made you just goddamn it happy. It could have been something that you were waiting to hear about, hear, learn about. It could be schooling, it could be whatever, but whatever it is you chose to learn about, to take your time to, you know, find out about, it's definitely paying off. I see some of you guys actually going the extra mile trying to learn about something this week. And then I see legal issues, court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. So maybe some of you guys could be dealing with some legal issues. You could be hearing about a legal issue that made you just super happy. You could be reading about this. Somebody could be bringing you proof of something. Damn, wish I knew what that was. Yeah. And then, so your next message is the Page of Wands followed by the King of Wands. So give me just a second. Some of you guys could be feeling inspired this week by something that you discover. You could be having, some of you guys could be coming up with a lot of great ideas this week. Some of you guys could be receiving some type of passionate messages from a fire sign. This could be a child. So if you have a fire sign child, he could be passionately, you know, trying to connect you. He could be an older child, but he's just a child of yours. He might be calling you with some news that he could, I don't know, him or maybe you could be overcoming some challenges. He could be, you could be receiving a message that somebody wants to tell you about their career, and you in a fire sign could also be messaging you, you know, happily about your career. You could be waiting on some news from somebody. You could be receiving a message about something that you're gonna just be super excited about. This could be from a boss, somebody who's a leader. This could be you overcoming challenges this week. Some of you guys can just be natural born leaders. And then the next card I have is a Page of Cups. So some of you guys could be having to make a head over heart decision when it comes to a child this week, and a head over heart decision when it comes to a fire sign this week. Or it could be somebody in the King of Wands energy. So you might be having to make a decision about both of these two. They could be, you know, both about two totally different things. You could also be getting a new offer in love. Could be from a fire sign. Leo to be exact. You could be receiving an offer, a message that just sounds unbelievable to you this week. Because I'm getting like the pigs fly. Do you see the pigs fly? So like when pigs fly. So you could be getting some type of offer that just sounds ridiculous. You could also be hearing about something that never even happened. And this could be coming from a water sign. This person could be communicating to a fire sign about this, if that makes sense to any of you. The Fool, ignorance, rashness, impulsiveness. So this water sign could have made an impulsive decision, an impulsive head over heart decision, to take action on something. You could be the fool, and you could be taking a risk this week. But for the better. You know, it's kind of like taking a good risk. Trying to see what else is out there. Kind of not going back to the past, moving towards the future. And that's crazy because the next card is moving on. So you decided to take a risk and leave this younger water sign in this. It's like you left a couple kids behind. Children, or maybe they're messengers. Some of you guys could just be leaving that situation behind and not even looking back. You could be like, forget that. Well, whatever somebody did to you, it hurt you. So your next message up is the Nine of Pentacles followed by the Devil. So you could be receiving some type of toxic offers. Some of you guys could be dealing with addictions. Some of you guys could actually be getting money to pay for these addictions. Some of you guys could be needing to work on your shadow self when it comes to your money, and not just your money, but your attitude. I see a lot of you guys thinking logically this week. Trying to, you know, kind of mind over matter, you know, not dealing with your addictions, you know, focusing more money, you know, more on your money. This Capricorn, whoever the Devil is, could be cutting out toxic behavior towards you. He could, and this could simply be people thinking that you're toxic. You could be dealing with a Capricorn who's very self-sufficient. The type that likes his cake and eats it too. Who likes luxury. Who likes to reap the rewards of the fruits of his labor. You could be the Queen of Swords when it comes to dealing with this person. And, you know, some of you Cancers could just have toxic behavior also. And this, you know, you thinking logically is actually going to get you what you want. And then the next card is Dancer, Weaver of Grace, Moment, Harmony, Rhythm, and Passion. So some of you guys could be finding your passion again. You know, if you've lost your passion for something or someone, it could be coming back. That's so nice, because I really thought this Queen of Swords and this Capricorn and this Nine of Pentacles was going wrong, but it's going right. So, you know, whoever you were with, you guys could be, you know, getting your passion back whenever it comes to a relationship. Some of you guys could be wanting to work on that, do some what do they call it? Like working on your relationship, trying to bring the passion back. For some of you guys. Um, and then some of you guys could be also dealing with a toxic air sign this week. And then Queen rising. So some people can see you stepping into your power, praise coming up, spotlight. So for some of you, a air sign was toxic because people were watching them, and they knew that people was watching them, so they just kind of showed out. This person can be jealous of the attention that you get, the energy that you bring. They could not want you to get ahead. So I also have receive. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. Avoid toxic people. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. And then get a reading. Use divination to understand your desires and path. Create a routine. Have a routine. Having a routine helps you limit procrastination and give yourself structure. So some of you guys are needing to avoid toxic people and take it as a gift from the universe, that when these toxic people come around you, it's a gift for you to know who not to deal with, you know. And then some of you guys could just be receiving gifts, you know, from the universe. I mean, you could be blessed by anything. I'm not gonna lie, I have been being blessed. I just don't even know what to say for mine, because I'm very happy and thankful for my blessing. So some of you guys are being asked to create a routine to stop procrastination if you're a procrastinator. Get a reading, maybe some advice if you can. And then you are charming. Have confidence in your charm. A lot of people gravitate towards you because they like you for you. Feel what you feel. You have the right to feel what you feel, but remember that you always have a right to be happy. Okay. And then I'm just going to pull a couple from the clarifying situations. I would do some love on here, but there's not very many love messages in here. I mean, not that I can see. These are just random direct messages. Nothing really. So I don't think I'm going to pull any of those. So I have clear mind. Sweep away any doubt that you have and know that you're right. Some of you guys are being asked to clear your mind. I'm not gonna lie, I want to too. I'm definitely thinking about going swimming tomorrow. And then vortex of change. Engage with the vortex of change, where energies swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. And then rough road. Prepare carefully before you continue, for it is a long journey ahead. So some of you guys, even though, some things are I I'm not going to say it ain't looking up, it ain't looking down. But Spirit's just saying it's, you know, even though you've accomplished something, there's still a long road ahead. There's still a rough, bumpy road ahead. So you kind of need to prepare yourself for that. And then right track. You are going in the right direction. So just keep moving forward. So that's your sign that Spirit's saying you're on the right path. One more. Wish granted. The outcome will not be exactly what you want, but it is what you need. Alright, Cancers, that was your collective reading for this week. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I'm glad that I could give you guys these messages. Alright, you guys have a great week. Thank you.